Good morning, traders. This is Perry Wilkie with StartupTrading.com. It is 5 after 9, so I'm going to make this quick. We're going to have news at 10, core PCE and University of Michigan. It's the preliminary numbers, so they're usually a little bit more volatile. The market's been pretty volatile on its own for us, though. So yesterday we basically had that, pop at the open, right? We're up above the a large gamma level on the cash market at 68.65, and then we were obviously then above 68.50, just straight down through, uh, back up, tested above 68.50, kind of screwed around and then closed right back on it again yesterday. So in the overnight session, right, we had that pop. Uh, Basically above that number, and then just in the last half hour or so, come back down, and we're starting off at unchanged. So I think it'll be an interesting session. Yesterday, if we go back and look one more time, what I wanted to show you was on the value areas for yesterday, right? We just pretty much opened up above value and went back inside it and just traded the previous day's value on both the ES and the NASDAQ. So although it looked like a failure, it really wasn't. We just went back to the same place that we were the previous day. So we had a good liquidation break a little while ago. All it did was come back down to the point of control on the NASDAQ at this 25,580. So that overnight low is going to be your bogey point. And then we're kind of, just, if you didn't know there was an overnight session, right? We're just basically right where we closed yesterday. So we'll see. I'm not going to put too much weight in anything in the overnight. I'm sure Jack will get into it. We just come back and traded the mids for the ES and the NQ on this pullback. So I'm not writing anything else into it yet. But what you'll want to see is if we get below 25,482 for some reason, while the ES is below 68.31 with a VIX that's above yesterday's high, that's when you could get a bigger flush down. And the same thing with holding up above really 68.85, which was that high marker yesterday or in the overnight session. That's a split in the auction that goes back. So there's a couple different lines. So each one of these lines breaks up splits in the auction, and we'll see, what we get. But basically, uh, just as always, we'll probably either trade the high end of the expected range today or the low end. But until proven otherwise, assume that we're not going to be able to hold outside of those ranges. We'll see what Jack's looking at next. You guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you on Monday.